Imagine waking up one morning and discovering that a single construction project has the power to change global trade, military strategy, energy production, transportation, and even the balance of world power. That is what many people felt when China revealed its new mega project, a project so massive, so ambitious, and so unexpected that even experts who follow China closely were stunned. Some called it impossible, others called it a warning. But everyone agreed on one thing: the world was not ready for this. It all began with a leak, a blurry satellite photo posted online by an anonymous account. At first, nobody believed it. People thought it was fake or maybe an exaggerated concept drawing. But as more images appeared, the truth became harder to deny. China was building something huge, something the world had never seen before, something that could rewrite how nations think about engineering and global power. Within days, researchers, analysts, and journalists began digging for clues. They zoomed into satellite images, they measured shadows, they compared old photos with new ones. They tried to answer the same question everyone was whispering: what exactly was China building out there in the middle of nowhere? And then, the confirmation came. China finally announced it, and the world was left speechless. The project wasn't a new highway, or a bridge, or a skyscraper. China already builds those regularly. It wasn't even a new high-speed train line, although China builds those faster than any country in the world. This was something on a different level, something that would make even China's own engineers look up and say, "We've never done this before." What China revealed was a mega project so large that it could be seen from space, a project that stretched across deserts, mountains, coastlines, and entire provinces. A project that required hundreds of thousands of workers, new types of machines, and technology so advanced that other nations had only experimented with it in small pieces. But why would China attempt something this huge? Why now? And what exactly does it mean for the rest of the world? To understand that, you have to look at how China sees the future. For years, China has believed that the country with the fastest infrastructure growth will shape global influence. Roads, ports, energy grids, and transport systems are not just construction projects, they are power. They decide who controls trade routes, who has access to vital resources, who gets to lead the next industrial revolution, and who falls behind. China has already built some of the most impressive engineering projects in history: the world's longest sea bridge, the world's largest hydroelectric dam, the world's fastest high-speed rail network, entire cities rising in just months. But this new megaproject is something different, something that combines transportation, energy, technology, and geopolitics into one giant plan. And here's the part that shocked experts the most: China isn't building it for today. They're building it for the next 100 years. This mega project is designed to secure China's future, even in a world facing climate change, energy shortages, new forms of conflict, and shifting global alliances. It's meant to make China unstoppable, no matter what happens. As information slowly rolled out, analysts realized something strange. Every part of the project, every tunnel, every port, every pipeline, every giant new facility was connected like pieces of a puzzle. No part made sense alone. But together, they formed a massive network. A network with the potential to redirect global trade routes, store and move unimaginable amounts of energy, support advanced industries, and even operate in extreme weather conditions. This meant China wasn't just building for convenience. They were building resilience. They were building independence. They were building control. And here's where the story gets even more intense. Many countries watched the announcement with admiration. Some watched it with curiosity, but a few watched it with fear. Because if China succeeds, it won't just become more powerful. It could become the central hub of global infrastructure, the way Silicon Valley became the center of the digital world. Nations that rely on older systems may find themselves at a disadvantage. Companies that depend on outdated networks could lose influence. Even global military strategies might have to adapt. This project has the potential to shift power in peaceful ways. but also in ways no one may fully understand yet. Now imagine the moment China revealed the project's scale. Scientists studying energy systems couldn't believe the capacity numbers. Economists recalculated global supply chain models overnight. Urban planners stared at the designs, trying to understand how it was possible. Military analysts examined the strategic corridors and quietly adjusted their predictions. Environmental researchers debated whether this project might dramatically reduce emissions or create new risks. It seemed as if every field of study suddenly had new homework assigned by China. But as impressive as the project is, the deeper story is about China's approach to ambition. While many countries argue for years over approvals, funding, political disagreements, and environmental concerns, China moves fast, sometimes too fast, sometimes controversially fast, but undeniably bold. This mega project represents not just engineering power, but political willpower. The belief that if you want to shape the future, you must build it, not wait for it. And just when the world thought the surprises were over, China revealed another twist. The mega project includes new cities built from scratch, cities designed to be self-sufficient, smart, and powered by advanced energy systems. These are not ordinary cities. They are clean energy cities with underground logistics tunnels, AI-controlled transportation, vertical farming towers, massive data centers, and recycling systems that process almost everything on site. This means China isn't just building infrastructure, they are building new ways of living. Now, at this point in the video, if you're finding this documentary interesting, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who loves learning about world-changing events. Also, I want to ask you something. Do you think China's rapid rise is inspiring or concerning? Do you believe mega projects like this are the future, or do they come with hidden dangers? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. I'd love to read what you think. Now let's continue. Perhaps the most surprising part of the project is its international reach. China is expanding the network to connect with ports in Africa, the Middle East, Europe, and Southeast Asia. It's not just a domestic project, it's a global web. A web that could allow China to move goods faster than any nation on Earth. A web that gives China more economic influence in developing regions. A web that could reshape alliances. But here's something many people haven't noticed. This mega project is also a message. A message sent quietly but powerfully to the rest of the world. China is saying, "We are not waiting for the future, we are building it." And the world is watching. Some countries may try to counter it with their own projects. Others may try to copy parts of it. Some may protest. Others may join in. But no matter the reaction, one fact remains. China has taken a step that cannot be ignored. The scale is too big. The impact is too wide. The ambition is too high. Even if parts of the project face delays, or costs rise, or political situations change, the world has already seen what China is capable of when it decides to build big. And that knowledge alone changes everything. The question now is, will this mega project make the world more connected, more stable, and more prosperous? Or will it lead to new divisions, new competitions, and new tensions? No one knows. But one thing is certain, the world will be talking about this project for decades to come. And as new updates emerge, as satellite images reveal new sections, as countries respond with their own strategies, the story will only get more dramatic. China has set the stage. The rest of the world must now decide how to react. Because this is not just an engineering story. It's a global story. A story about ambition, power, technology, and the future of our planet. And that's why China's new mega project has left the entire world speechless.